Here is the President of the United States and Kim Jong-un.
So we're signing a very important document, a pretty comprehensive document, and we've had a really great term together, a great relationship. I'll be giving a news conference at 2:30, which is in a little bit less than 2 hours, and we'll discuss this at great length. In the meantime, I believe that they'll be handing it out on behalf of Chairman Kim and myself, and we're both very honored to sign the document. Thank you.
네, 우리가 매우 중요한 문서에 서명을 하게 될 것입니다. 이 문서는 굉장히 포괄적인 문서이고 오늘 굉장히 좋은 아주 훌륭한 회담을 가졌고 또 아주 좋은 관계를 구축하였습니다. 2시 반, 즉 다시 말해서 약 2시간 후에 나는 기자회견을 할 예정입니다. 거기서 좀 더 자세하게 말씀을 드리겠습니다만은 일단 그 와중에 그동안에는 발표문이 기자들에게 배포될 것으로 알고 있습니다. 감사합니다.
Would you like to say something to the press?
우리는 오늘 역사적인 이 만남에서 지난 과거를 덮고 새로운 출발을 알리는 그 역사적인 문건에 서명을 하게 됩니다.
Today, we had a historic meeting and decided to leave the past behind, and we are about to sign a historic document.
세상은 아마 중대한 변화를 보게 될 것입니다.
The world will see a major change.
오늘과 같은 이런 자리를 위해서 노력해 주신 트럼프 대통령께 사의를 표합니다.
I would like to express my gratitude to President Trump to make this meeting happen.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Okay.
Mr. President, did he agree to indeed nuclearize first?
We're starting that process very quickly. Very, very quickly. Absolutely.
Mr. President, 100% denuclearization?
Did you talk about auto warm beer, sir?
Mr. Kim, did you agree to give up your nuclear arms?
You'll be seeing everything in just a little while. The letter that we're signing is very comprehensive, and I think both sides are going to be very impressed with the result. A lot of goodwill went into this, a lot of work, a lot of preparation. I want to thank everybody on both sides, Secretary Pompeo and all of his counterparts. They were absolutely fantastic.
네, 조금 후에 우리가 서명한 발표문의 내용에 대해서 곧 알게 될 것입니다. 아까도 얘기했습니다마는 매우 포괄적인 그러한 문서이고 양측이 그 결과에 대해서 굉장히 만족할 만한 결과입니다. 이 문서를 서명하고 또 이러한 그 만남을 갖기 위해서 많은 사람들이 선의를 가지고 노력했고 또 많은 준비 작업이 있었습니다. 그 양측의 그러한 작업을 해주신 분들에 대해서 감사드립니다. 거기에는 폼페오 장관뿐만 아니라 조선 측의 그러한 여러 참여자분들에게 감사드립니다.
Thank you very much. It's fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you a little bit later. And we're very proud of what took place today. I think our whole relationship with North Korea and the Korean Peninsula is it's going to be a very much different situation than it has in the past. We both want to do something. We both are going to do something. And we have developed a very special bond. So people are going to be very impressed. People are going to be very happy. And we're going to take care of a very big and very dangerous problem for the world. And I want to thank Chairman Kim. Spent a lot of time together today, very intensive time. And I would actually say that it worked out for both of us far better than anybody could have expected. I think far better. I watched the various news reports. I would say far better than anybody even predicted. And this is going to lead to more and more and more. And it's an honor to be with you. Very great honor. Thank you. Thank you to all of your representatives very much.
우리 둘 다 오늘 둘 다 뭔가 이루어내려고 싶어하고 또 둘의 특별한 관계가 오늘 시작되었습니다. 그리고 우리는 아주 여러 가지 중요한 여러 가지 문제의 해결에 시작을 했다라고 말씀드릴 수가 있습니다. 김 위원장님께 감사드리고 또 내가 보기에는 오늘 만남이 누가 기대했던 것보다 또 누가 예측했던 것보다도 좋은 만남이고 좋은 결과로 이루어질 것 같습니다. 또 앞으로 더 많은 진척이 있을 것 같고 이렇게 만나게 된 것을 영광으로 생각합니다. 김 위원장님 감사합니다.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Will you invite Chairman Kim to the White House?
Absolutely, I will.
Mr. Kim, would you like to come to Washington?
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
And that is the signing that the president promised about 1 hour ago. We still have no idea what has just been signed by both the president and the North Korean dictator. I want to go to former ambassador to South Korea, former Ambassador Christopher Hill. Ambassador Hill, what do you think has to be in that document, which the president called a comprehensive document? Kim called it a historic document. And what constitutes a comprehensive document in this situation? I want to go to former Ambassador Michael McFaul on that.
Well, Lawrence, we don't know what's in the document, like you said. President Obama, when he first met with President Medvedev in Moscow in 2009, they signed a joint understanding for the parameters for how to negotiate the New START treaty. And in that document were very concrete goals that both sides agreed to that later became a treaty that was then ratified by both governments. So I hope we'll see something similar in this document that's been signed. Obviously, we have to wait and see it once they release it.
Mike Murphy, we heard the president refer to it as a start. So surely that sounds like something that's going to have a lot of promises attached to it, both by the dictator of North Korea and by the president of the United States.
Yeah, I think it'll be an agreement to talk about more talking. That said, the thing I'll be looking for, unless there's some huge home run here, which I'm very dubious of because I don't think the regime will ever give up their nukes, but will it mention sanction relief? Because what I'm worried about is that we make the mistake of trading away sanctions against North Korean promises of the future, which would fit the North Korean regime strategy of the long game and the president's need for immediate acclimation. So if we give away concrete things like lightening up sanctions in exchange for their promise to go on forever to talk about getting to some golden solution, that would be a huge strategic defeat, I believe, for us. The problem with outlaw regimes is when you negotiate with them, you're negotiating in good faith. That's how we operate. They don't. So these agreements are very tricky, and you just can't give them any good faith for long-term promises, particularly if you give them anything like what they really want, which is sanction relief. We already gave them a summit. We paid at the door. Let's see what we get.
And Jason Johnson, on sanction relief, this is the administration that wants to reimpose sanctions on Iran with no evidence whatsoever that Iran was in any way violating the Iran deal.
Yeah, this administration wants to reimpose sanctions on Iran after tearing up a deal that other countries are involved with. This is a country that wants to put high tariffs on our allies, and yet the president can sit there and say, you know, he's honored and had this great time with Kim Jong-un. My real concern about this, and other people have mentioned it, is we have no idea what comprehensive means when it comes out of the mouth of this president. It could have been a big piece. It could have been a high school note. Do you like me? Check yes or no. Who knows? Because we're dealing with Donald Trump here. If this ends up having timelines saying, look, we're going to meet, or representatives from our nations will meet every 18 months, and this will be accomplished at this point. And if there's benchmarks and check marks and everything else like that, that would be fantastic. But there's nothing about this administration that would lead one to believe that this will be a comprehensive message. And the president will continue to sort of wing it whenever it is he feels like it. And again, I'll also say this, even if we wanted to lift sanctions or do something about sanctions, the president's horrible relationship with the rest of the world right now would make it difficult to get other Western nations to participate in lifting these sanctions. So I don't even know if what he's saying now can be enforced by alliances that we had less than 48 hours ago.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on the button below for more from The Last Word and the rest of MSNBC.